Welcome back to the channel. I haven't been able to make a video in a long time. Been in a pretty tight spot. Had to get rid of some projects. But we picked up another one that needs quite a bit of work. This one is a 95 Mustang GT. It's an auto car. Been sitting on a farm for a few years. And I seen this car a long time ago and looked at it. So it was in a lot better shape than this. So I think beginning of this summer, the mice got in it and started building them a home. Not sure what all I got into. Don't know what works in this car. I've never heard it run. I'm really doubting that it'll run the way it is. But it does turn over by hand pretty easy. So we're gonna check the intake and then put some power to it and see what it does. I can't even reach that. Oh shit. Yeah. Well, you shouldn't drop your clips. I already know where that one went. Here we are. All right, well, we'll go find a battery to throw in here and see what this thing will do. Well, we got some battery power to this car, so just gonna crank it, see what happens. The gas smells terrible in here, so we'll see. No fuel. Looks like the fuel pump is working. It says it's got half a tank. Got no fuel though. Smells like we're leaking fuel on the ground, so I'm gonna say we got a leak somewhere. Yeah, it's leaking back by the tank. All right, so let's just see if we can hear this thing pop off. Something really sounded terrible there. Really sounded like a cam bearing or something loose in there. Guess we'll check the flywheel, make sure it ain't loose, but definitely don't sound good. All right, I got the car jacked up now. Looks like it just had a bunch of metal ties wrapped around the exhaust everywhere and is around the fuel hose on the fuel filter, and it pulled it off the connection. So we're gonna try it again, see if it'll actually get gas this time. All right, we got a little bit of gas. Maybe she'll run. Oh my Lord. Have any of you guys seen this before? Well, definitely better than a bearing. We just got to replace our harmonic balancer. That's all right. Plus, we got all this wiring. I think this is the throttle position sensor. I'm not sure what this is, but whatever that is, it's chewed up. Gotta go through all this wiring. All these are chewed up. It did run though, so I guess that's a plus. I don't really know what our fuel injectors look like underneath there. Either way, we're gonna have to pull this motor apart to get it clean. There's no way around it. So we'll pull the intake off, see how much damage is actually there, and that'll probably be on a different day, maybe in this video, I'm not sure. Oh, I guess, I don't know. I didn't show you guys the car. I trip over everything here. It's not too bad. It's definitely a lot rougher than it looks on camera. All the paint that's peeling on this car. Tried washing it a little bit to get this grime off of it. But yeah, it's just peeling everywhere. Got some body damage on this thing. Small stuff. A little bit of rust back here, some door dings. Probably the worst part of the body damage is this. I don't know if a tree dropped on it or somebody hit it out of anger or something, you know, how people get. Tires look brand new, but there's a cut in this one, and they've probably been sitting a while. Can't remember how to look up the year on these things, but it's not that important. I'll plan on putting some different style wheels on this thing anyways. Oh, oh dang, look at that. That don't sound good. We may need to pull that rear end cover off and see if there's any oil in this thing, but both wheels are spinning forward, so we still have a working posi, or limited slip, whatever you want to call them things. The interior of this car is all right. Dirty, really dirty. Got some overspray on it, but it's all there. It's all together, except for this common problem I think on these. Nothing's falling down on it, so this might be a good saver. Got some broken lights. They're aged anyways. They're pretty rough looking. Fog lights are still there. Bumper's probably pretty bad. They probably smacked into a few things or bumped some stuff, and that's probably why this bra's on here. Cracked paint everywhere. But it's in pretty rough shape. We're gonna have to pull this off. It's not doing the bumper any justice anymore. It's pretty dirty. If I can get this thing running good with the wiring harness that it has, I tried sourcing out some local stuff and I can't find any. I don't know how deep this damage goes with the mice, but I'm sure we're gonna find out. If it ain't too bad, cool. We'll splice it back together and get it working again. It sucks they chewed this down to nothing, but I'm sure you could go to AutoZone and get some kind of aftermarket plug for that thing, or just make your own connection. But in the future, I'm thinking about going carbureted with this car. I don't know how well it works with these transmissions. I don't know if it needs like some kind of computer assistance aftermarket wise once we take away the fuel injection and all the sensors to this thing. If you guys know, leave something in the comments and let me know. Don't plan on this car going anywhere, but Hal said that about the last two cars and they're gone, so we'll try and hold on to this and do something fun with it. I kind of want to do like a, I don't know what they call them, drag and drives or whatever. So try and get going for that. Hopefully she still has some AC. If not, we'll get that going. Not too much more to say. Hope you guys have a good day. get out there and get motivated to do something. We'll see you later. Okay, I'm gonna dive back into this car and we're gonna see what we can get apart and start figuring out how far this damage goes into the car. Yeah, all these always break. I really hate pulling all this apart, but I think we're gonna have to get all this mice stuff out of here. course, it'll be a different size. That's not good. Oh crap. Well, I don't have to, I guess. I don't really want to break all the water loose. If I can, I'll leave that alone. Alright, let's figure out how this thing comes apart. Good test. Well, that was good. I'm gonna have to get that out later. Probably a 10, yeah. No. Or no weird sizes. At least that wasn't stuck on there. That's always good news. Well, we may have got lucky on our little fuel injectors, but this first one not so much. She definitely was not firing. There's the other side of that. They ate that whole thing off. Gotta love mice. A little worried about this side. We got something right here. Oh, that probably went to our throttle. I'm gonna grab the vacuum. All right, we got that wiring harness off of there. Really wasn't too bad. Got some stuff vacuumed out and still nasty as hell in there, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I'll think about it. There she is. We're gonna do some repairs to it maybe. I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find a new one. You know, it's just an old car. A lot of stuff is just needing replaced and maintenance. Never did check the oil before I started this, so probably was not good of me. It's definitely due for an oil change. She's been in there a while, but I don't see no fuel or water in there, so it's always a good thing. So yeah, I don't know. See what happens. I'll get another video on here when I decide what I'm going to do with this, and it'll happen when it'll happen. See you later.